You're plotting a new course again, aren't you?
The currents before us are ever changing. We must adapt, press. New powers call forth, from the barrel of muskets to flowers of fire in the sky. Even the quiet words on newly printed pages hold great changes within. The world, once so vast and mysterious, has grown smaller and more familiar. Yet, there are always questions to be answered, faiths to be tested, and national identities to be formed. Your Majesty the Queen Victoria of England, extend your reach beyond your borders and across the face of the globe. Worry not over the possibility of defeat, for your loyal redcoats and overwhelming navy will surely carry the day. With your calm and steady touch, you can bring all lands under England's sway, establishing a true Pax Britannica.
Where was I? Oh yeah, I want to... So anyways, film starts again. I apparently am at war with Australia and Alexander the Great. And stuff. I should pay more attention to where, in which state I put the game. Why do I have... Right, because I just founded the city. Never mind. He has the right to be there. And because there is a war, I suppose it's a good idea to get all my military units somewhere in range. I didn't make tea. That's a problem. You know, I need to make tea, but that's way more important. So, he's cooking now. That's just a great start. See, now I'm not only the least entertaining civilization stream in the world, I'm also the one with the most technical issues. Which means that do I still have this? From somewhere I have like a literal seal of suck. I wonder if I if it got lost at some point for some reason, or I still have it. No, let me put it this way: if I do find it later, I will place it just about there. Where do I have a camera? How is it in respect to the mirror? Never mind. I'll place it somewhere. Building walls probably is a good idea for you are at war, because if you are at war and you have walls, you have less walls, and you have less chances of getting died.
All that glisters is not gold. Often.
So, speaking of tea, I might have. Go! Now with 100% my tea. Yeah, whatever. Guess I had this guy a bit higher up last time.
What gunpowder did for war, the printing press has done for the mind.
Strange. It is quite interesting, however, that I like. Hold on. I completely lost my train of thought again. This has to be the worst stream by far. There's only so many more things that can go wrong now. And I don't know why they're trying to protect my villages by sending civil units. That's not how it works. Family and race. There may be barbarians here. Hey, no. Let's see this one. Is the quest I can do? One quest. build something. You can't build yet, because you need. But I guess in Archer, no. How are they called in English? Crossbow. Crossbow? Or is it the German word? Oh, the German word is armbrest, literally. Yeah, so it's a crossbow dude. This is way more like I expected. I'm alone in this stream. Nobody to entertain. Nobody to disappoint, really. That's a plus. Actually, they don't have walls. In Civilization 5, the issue is that basically all city automatically have walls, or some level of wall anyways. And yeah, in this game your ships actually can be stronger than the other thingies. Oh, right, and they can't attack now. They don't have walls. Uh-huh.
If you owe the bank $100 million, that's the bank's problem. If you owe the bank $100, that's your problem. If you owe the bank $100 million, that's the bank's problem. In peace, one is despoiled by mercenaries.
Hello.
In war, by one's enemies.
I told you I'm going to stream today. Just because you probably missed it, the current situation is I'm at war for some reason against those two guys because they thought I had a 2 week of military, but I've yet to see them attack me any further. Like, it's basically the opposite. I can easily attack their cities now. And was it ruined? How? How? How it goes, I mean, I guess the victory conditions are I'm leading in science, I'm not leading in... Right? Alright, so I'm not leading in military because I don't have an army. Like, I do have an army to defend myself, but not one, in theory, to attack anyone, and I'm second in religion. And second in culture. Yeah. And I can build a lighthouse. There you go, lighthouse. Yeah, I do have military units, so I can defend myself, but probably win as well because AI sucks. And one thing to note, even though I don't have that much land units, this is like an island map, and you aren't going to have much fun on these with just land units, so... Send these guys to some useful place, like Hull. Because it's arguable that Hull is a useful place. Like I've not ever met something from Hull which could be described as anything useful. That's Australia, anyways. Right here. Can I? No? So wants to make peace for 1 gold per minute. Per round, not minute, but same thing. But I think if I conquer a city, I can get much more than that, and probably get people angry at me for being like a warmongering person. But that's okay. Maybe Australia is secretly New Zealand, but they haven't realized yet. Oh, oranges. Oh. Yeah, I guess I set my settler this way, if I have the option on this. Come on. Come on. Move this way. Thank you. So, sometimes units don't want to move because they're lazy. Or because the spinny thingy is spinning. You can tell that I study computer science because that was a spinny thingy. Like, you need a proper education to know that. If you don't have that education, you can't, like, might say that a globe would be a spinny thingy. That's not the case. There's the difference between a globe and a spinny thingy. Theater is more useful. Why are they attacking me with like civil units? I don't understand. Like, what they're expecting to happen? My planned path to victory is probably... Yeah, probably something between science and just crushing them at some point, because like I have ships, and if you get the proper, what are they called, the warships, like the ranged ships, you have like 4 tiles of attack range, which is like, for an island map, basically a victory in itself. Victory round 1. Alright, this was... See, this is this thing in Civilization 6 that was way better in 5, because you can't... Like, you can't really tell whether it's a natural wonder or just a finely shaped rock. It's especially bad for some other places. I think, yeah, that I was supposed it's the only natural wonder I've got. So the workaround is, for me, and I forgot to know, I set a pin to say important thing. See, now I know that the thing is there. Advanced level strategies. Gun. We have no Gandhi, we have a Gondor. Because I oh, you missed it. Yeah, that's fine. This is Gondor. Because if you haven't noticed, I do have some mods installed.
Don't judge someone until you've stood at his forge and worked with his hammer.
Ow. But... why did this die now? Did I miss something? Yeah, on a scale to from 1 to 10, Gandhi is 255 violent. I still have no clue why Australia attacked me though. Like, they just said "Wah!" and then kind of forgot about it. I guess they're attacking Jakarta now, which is my allied city state. Maybe they got hold up with that for a bit. Who knows? cheap.
We shall
2
not
HP
cease from
bastard.
exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time.
Yeah, trading to get more money, because more money is more money, and with more money you can actually make more money. That's a nice thing. And more culture, apparently. I have no clue what to take from these. Like, I don't need more settlers, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Yes, I care about this. But for now, anyways. Oh! Getting lag for a bit. Guess I should move this guy here. Oh. Oh, there was a forest underneath. Huh. I wanted to move it and then attack a unit from around. So I'm put in a bit of an odd situation. Oh. Probably get 0.6 on here. I can get +2. And actually, speaking of which, I can buy these guys. One of them, anyways. Oh. So, my tea should be drinkable now. It's a good mug. You can actually learn about like the science dude who invented the periodic table. Dmitri Mendeleev. And the Russian Dmitri. Spielst du auch mit Mods? Does this look like a mod to you? So yes, I do. And oh yeah, for those of you wondering who had been from my previous channels, I usually do German videos, but because I have like Jose and Chris here, I'm talking English right now. So just so you can chat in German if you want, so I can read it just as fine. If you really want to annoy me, you can write Danish, because then I actually need to put some effort into decrypting that. 5, neat. Finished in forever. Game. Thank you. What does my CPU say? CPU. Says I 70% and the GPU is 30%. Yeah, I speak German, English, and Danish.
What can be labelled, packaged.
Like,
What can be labelled, packaged, mass-produced is neither truth nor art. The taxpayer. That's someone who works for the federal government, but doesn't have to take the civil service examination.
So yeah, my Danish is a bit rusty because I haven't lived there for a while, and to be honest, I've for most of the time I've lived there surrounded myself with German people, because like that's just how family works. I can't say I'm like super deeply integrated into the Danish society, but Danish is a really odd language, but it's a really nice country. Like there's a thing called the Danish Caribbean, which is essentially like the real Caribbean Sea, just with a bit more ice bears, polar bears. That's how the joke goes, anyways. With this probably. Oh! Alright, I got a lot of money not too long ago. I can actually do that now. I guess this is a proper move now. Then I can generate more Caribbean polar bears, yeah. Look out! And yeah, if you do spot a Caribbean polar bear, make sure you get nude and covered in honey. That's how you can defeat them. Like you actually need to wrestle with them. Otherwise you have no chance, they'll just eat you. If you are naked and covered in honey, they see you as a like real man who needs fighting. That's some investigative journalism here. News article revealed England is now not trading with Squid. I pronounce that word. Like as you may have noticed, my TH is a bit rusty. Not really rusty, but I'm not used to speaking English much, anyways. Probably can use these guys to run over that thing. Barbarian outpost. Wait, seriously? How come that my English is better than yours? You've lived in America for
A good navy is not a provocation
like you've
to
actually
war.
used the language for a bit
It is
longer
the
than I
surest
have.
guarantee of peace.
Well, yeah. That's true, I suppose. If there are some people in the US who can't speak English, and who might happen to be president at this time, but I do want to actually. Is there a Donald Trump mod yet? Like which does a minus on. Yeah, a minus on science and a plus on like getting close borders earlier or something like that. May look that up. I'm going to look this up right now. Civ 6 download. Is there a mod? Make Civilization 5 great again? Okay, there apparently is one for 5. Real estate agent replaced the settler. Nice. There you go. It exists. It's basically the non-pornographic Rule 34. Sugar, pipe stuff, orange juice, and science. Old science. That's probably a good place here. Now I have Sidonian scream at me for this is unfair. Mate, can you just shut up? But 6? Needs some thrashing, doesn't he? Badly. Yeah, but it's strange.
This lighthouse was the cynosure of all eyes.
This looks unproductive. Like you have a big shiny lighthouse here and the lighthouse is right next to it. Like why? Actually, what are you guys doing here? Dummy? What do I need a dummy for? How can I build dummies? Probably doesn't much.
The lowest is to attack a city. Siege of a city is only done as a last resort.
And suicide search. Speaking of great personalities, do I have somebody useful I can just buy? Because I have money, loads of money. I mean, I guess I can hire this guy, but I'll get him a couple of rounds anyways. Especially is useful. I have the money. Why not? Go away. Why can't I attack them? Maybe they go away from on down. And you two sail towards the guy who spends way too much time with his kangaroos. City doesn't have walls. This means I can just attack them and probably win. I mean, that's the idea for stuff like that, anyways. So yeah, I told you it would be good that I had my tea. Oh, nice. Probably want one here. One. Special district. Am I allies with Laventa? I am. Okay, so that explains why Australia hasn't gotten to be added, because they have to cost 2 of my allies.
You can't go around arresting the Thieves Guild. I mean, we'd be at it all day.
Accurate. Alliance with a different civilization. I suppose I need to be friends with them first, so that isn't happening anytime soon. What do I have only... Did one of my wedding thingies get plundered, by the way? I have no idea. And you need more people. Yeah, I can... The question is now what I do with this apostle dude. Because I can use him 2 more times before it's actually useful to use one of these 2 skills. I mean, to put in other words, I have 3 uses now. Just send him to... I mean, this is a bit like rubber duck debugging. I suppose it's useful to just send him to Jakarta, some other place. Get him back to make the other stuff. Yeah, the interesting question is actually I forgot this as well, so not only you missed the interesting question, I missed it as well. Alright, the lighthouse thing, yeah. That makes sense. That is an interesting question. So the lighthouse in question, the interesting lighthouse in question, no, the lighthouse in the interesting question, that was quick, is the one you can see. Where's my city? Not you!
Has made that approaches anything in nature, but a sailing ship does.
I find it eventually. I may actually have to use the minimap in a very long time. Where are my cities? Oh, right. Here. This is an interesting question. Lighthouse, 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 lighthouse. If I go like you see the lighthouse, if you go further enough into the later stages of the game, this one becomes like a proper lighthouse with modern lights, and it actually shines light onto the other lighthouse. That's also a bit funny to look at. So, industrial age. Here I come. I guess we'll start with industrialization. I can have coal and find out where coal is, because coal is coal. Having these things is always useful. More production for buildings. This is a slight problem. How do I get you back quickest? This was not the play. Can confirm it was not the play. Rest in peace. Wow. Is that alright? Eurovision. No idea about Eurovision. I don't follow it. But if you use a VPN, you should be able to work in any case. I think. Someone pleasure just went from the Middle Ages to the Renaissance. Yeah, rest in peace. So, my dear mister, I have big walls, Australia, Terry, is it Terry? No, John Curtin. I hereby file a formal complaint that you have declared war on me. I wish you to cease activity in the town. Can I capture this guy? Can you? Probably not. I don't think even if I ask myself, they'll just give me that big person. Who's attacking me? Awesome. And this one. Wait. Can someone confirm? Are these oranges all Zitruspflanzen, as it says here? For me, they look like oranges. Difficulty level, I have no idea because I started yesterday and didn't pay attention. So I needed a bit to actually to remind myself what this was all about. Like that I was a boy, I completely forgot. Oh. I have a lot of sustain for this guy. Oh, maybe not enough sustain to get like a few of those, but let me see how it goes, I suppose. I should play that game, Overlord. They have the cutest German voice acting in that game. So Overlord basically is the premise is you are the bad guy and have to kill the good guys. Absolutely brilliant game.
Co dzień modlę się o duszę Twoją, iż odnajdziesz mądrość Pana.
Hey, he's gonna has my dude on the cup. Dmitry Mendeleev. Mendeleev. That's not so difficult. These are a bit rubbish. Like, I'm not fighting against marine units. I don't want to see more, at least right now. Could use this one, but I need first this one. suppose these two are right. Salt trident, like. Suppose this desperate. Why am I too small? Why are I need to build more of these people, don't I? Oh, I left my camera on the position. Huh. We're at a zoo in Australia.
In diplomacy, there are two kinds of problems, small ones and large ones. The small ones will go away by themselves, and the large ones you will not be able to do anything about.
That's alright. I fight a 7. Right. If I keep this unit here, it will die like in a moment, so. Cool. So what can I use the healing stuff here? Desperately need to do something about these guys. Wait, I already have one in... What? What am I doing? Seriously? Koala gift shop. That's as Australian as it gets. But yeah, all the sounds you're hearing here are like...
The key words of violent economics are urbanization, industrialization, centralization, efficiency, quantity, speed.
Idealization. You get something good eventually. No, Iron Orca. It gets accurate as time goes on. I suppose I actually need to get going on this guy with proper warfare. Like this. There you go, much better.
Τίνι τρόπο αοξέσεις τεν σεναρκέν, Ιού του λαού χένε καμάκεσαι.
The music from the Industrial Age on is pretty awesome, I have to say.
The first time I stepped onto the rooftop of the Portala Palace, I felt, as never before or since, as if I was stepping onto the rooftop of my being, onto some dimension of consciousness that I'd never visited before.
Although... frigate. So my thought process there was anyways, I could build another special district for whatever. And was considering to get the one about what's it called, like heaviness. Oh, I suppose I don't. Why don't I? Because I got it from Australia. Right. So I guess I don't need to build it anyways. But I would have used. So I would have needed to use it if I didn't. You're not one. Yeah, where was I anyways? Good music. You actually can listen to the whole thing if you I don't know if it's a digital deluxe whatever version or if it's the proper thing, but you can just listen to songs in your
A
Steam library.
vast tomb lies over me in Halicarnassus, of such dimensions, of such exquisite beauty, as no other shade can boast.
That's actually really useful. Yeah, that is it. Usually, like, I get admirals because I have, like, harbors and stuff, but this time I actually may be able to use them. Else I can just... No? They're fricked. Another one. Yeah, the YouTube banner, this one up there, is actually not a YouTube banner but a cape, which I have just hung up on the wall. We got it when the YouTube Heroes announcement was made. So yeah, it now hangs there. Together with the TC icon, I just like I'm not sure if like, I didn't actually steal it, but I just asked someone who didn't necessarily have, yeah. So I got it from a community manager, basically. Not sure if they still use it, but yeah, burrowing, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
نون پد مردمانی تون مایم که چیون از ایری فرمانی آدوگ پادیخ شای توان بوانگ داشتن
Another one?
Подсахтын да шарагуры, да туджа анголзына.
I will drown in my own blood. Where are they and where can I fight them effectively? That's Gondor. I don't know how to fight Gondor. It's not. That's alright.
The four characteristics of humanism are curiosity, a free mind, belief in good taste, and belief in the human race.
I believe they made the models intentionally a bit weird, just because they could. Like the Gandhi model is actually really bad. I mean, really comic-y, but somewhat bad in that regard then. So how does this work? It doesn't apparently. Can't I? Oh right, I suppose I need some kind of technology. No, I need some kind of technology, so I look at the civics. That's a good idea. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe I already have it. Maybe I'm looking for the wrong icon. All possibilities. Or maybe if I look deep down into myself, I just don't care. Like I wanted to merge these units because I thought it could be useful. I was just about to ask, if I build an industrial complex on top of a coal mine, do I get extra stuff? But I suppose the answer is no. I can't build it there. Yeah, let's just forest. Might as well. So who does the character? Persia. Where the fuck is Persia? No, not who is Persia. That's him. I get it, but where are they? Is this Persia? This is Persia. All right, I found Persia. There I have a city. What's it called? The Lake City? No. Because this isn't lake, this is an ocean, like a city on the water, anyways. This is a confusing map because of all these small islands. And long islands, not only small ones. Suppose is this a bit of pressure down here? Yeah, it is. So if I have a unit here anyways parked, so if I just move this here, like, say good morning, and take this unit and send it just in the general vicinity, and take these two and just move them as well, and then this one, and this quicker this way. 45 rounds. Okay, it probably isn't. Yeah. Move it here. You may see the most unfair and broken thing in civilization in about 10 rounds. No? Question mark?
Ka.
Yeah, I'm getting tired. It's 10 o'clock in the evening. I mean, I do know that, like, because has a way more fucked up schedule than I have, but... Another one. Oh, I forgot to get tax duties. Doesn't matter. I can do this for now. I guess this one's needed for Hull. I do have a city here. That's nice to know. This is a terrible trade. So the last stream I ended in just about 10 seconds because I got bored of it, but I'm not that bored of it yet. So I guess I'm going for another.
It is arguable whether the human race have been gainers by the march of science beyond the steam engine.
That's such bullying at this point. Oh yeah, enemies. There we go, I suppose. Oh. That doesn't help. That really didn't help. What do I need to do to get the mark? 11. I do not have 9 more to go. Oh, no problem.
And because she was so beautiful, they called her Princess Goldilocks, for her hair was finer than gold, wonderfully fair, and it fell in ringlets to her feet.
And I have an image of this princess, whatever her name in English is, in steampunk. So thanks for that, Joes.
Signy is a 250 square mile tiger trap made up on massive obelisks, riddled with jagged spears, and yes, they will cut your pretty face.
I actually know someone who just got in like an old style cylinder and an old clock, and just put parts of the just bolted parts of the clock onto the cylinder. It's really cool. I guess this will not really steampunk, but this is what I can do. How does this look like anyways? Oh, you can see it. It's basically a pin. I guess to make it just a little bit more silly, I can try to balance a hat onto it. So I have now a hat floating above my head.
Whatever is contrary to nature is contrary to reason, and whatsoever is contrary to reason is absurd.
I don't believe I can balance anymore on my head right now. It's black and black now, but yeah. Okay, no, I can't do that.
If you will be so good and generous as to let me free, the dolphin went on, I shall render you such real services in the course of my life that you will never need to repent of your kindness.
This actually is a bit irritating to have a head flying above you because I bet it can get a cold dude by cold. I'm surprised that nobody commented on this, but whatever. Maybe it's not obvious on stream. Like, it actually isn't just a funny head, it's like a normal head, but with like one of these things in between.
Claims that cannot be tested, assertions immune to disproof, are veridically worthless, whatever value they may have in inspiring us or exciting our sense of wonder. What? I'm not sure if these ships understood how water, like, or how ships work. This is a thing you cannot do with a ship, I am pretty sure.
This is weird. Are you missing anything, Joes? Hey, ooh. Yeah, basically, this thing on my head somehow moving through the no, away from the headphones, and on top of it, the head. I have a hover head, and if I move my head a bit, the head spins. Just slightly. And
Having
yeah,
seen a
I
non-market
got this one at
economy,
like a
I
like
suddenly
$1 store or
understood
whatever,
much
and
better what I
the
liked about a market
actually
economy.
you can't see it. It's impossible to see, but basically it has some of these like it's just metal, and then on top of this is a little piece of plastic to just to get it like a bit softer on the edges. But it's missing on some of them, so it's actually really sharp, and I'm putting a slightly dangerous thing up in my head, but yes. Reason? Alright, it's here. I thought it would be further back. Don't want this one anymore. That's what I read one though. This one threading. Yeah, they're meant to not stab one in the head, but this one does because it's cheap. This is how these things go usually. Like, if you're buying cheap, you are actually buying something really dangerous, which isn't worth it in the long run. Which is why I always buy the more expensive Nutella instead of like the cheap knockoffs. That's not how it works. I guess it's counterproductive. They're just sitting there and being a sitting duck. Oh, the ships figured out that they actually cannot, in fact, go over land. 5 rounds. Alright. Oh, I lost both of them. Okay.
Widzę, iż mądrość boską znalazłeś i dzielisz się nią ze światem. Radam.
Apart from roads, the fresh water system, and public health, what have the Romans ever done for us?
Dlaczego to mam? Python kod to znaczy. Alright, it's getting late. Yeah, it's getting seriously late actually. Not even funny anymore. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to stop the stream now. And hopefully, if I remember, I'll attack this city-state in the next round to get to this guy to eventually just conquer the village. I think, maybe.